Life is suffering. It's not a popular statement. It's not a gentle pat on the back. And it's certainly not what you've been told by those who sell comfort like it's candy. But it's the raw reality, and once you accept it, once you look it in the eye, you can start to take control. Suffering is the price of ambition, the cost of discipline, the currency of success. It's the fire that tempers the steel of your will. You think the greats of this world got to where they are by lounging around, sipping on sweet tea? No, they suffered, they grinded, they faced down their demons and danced with them until they led the waltz. This isn't about wallowing in misery. It's about recognizing that pain is a teacher, a motivator, a signal that you're pushing your limits and breaking through barriers. Every muscle ache, every moment of exhaustion, every second of doubt, they're not signs to stop. They're milestones on the road to greatness. You see, the world respects the hard, the tough, the ones who can take a hit and keep moving forward. It's easy to be soft, to take the path of least resistance, to choose comfort over challenge. But ask yourself, when has easy ever led to anything worth having? So embrace the struggle. Let it mold you. Let it drive you. When you're up at dawn while others are still in their beds, when you're grinding away while everyone else is out having fun, when you're facing your fears while others are hiding from theirs, that's when you're truly living. That's when you're earning your title as a champion. Every champion has their story of suffering. Every athlete, every artist, every leader knows that the path to excellence is paved with adversity. You want to be a great musician? Then practice those scales until your fingers ache. You want to be a champion athlete? Then push your body beyond its limits until it screams for mercy. You want to be a leader? Then step into the fire of responsibility and navigate through the heat of challenges facing you head on. In those moments of struggle, that's when character is forged. That's when resilience is built. That's when you learn the true meaning of dedication. It's in the sweat on your brow, the fatigue in your bones, and the fire in your heart that you find the essence of your potential. So, don't shy away from suffering. Embrace it. Let it be your guide. Let it show you who you are and who you can become. Pain has a way of breaking you down, but it also has the power to build you up in ways you never imagined. When you're on the brink of giving up, remember that champions are made in those moments. They are the ones who dig deep, who find the strength to push through when every part of them is screaming to stop. They transform their pain into purpose, their suffering into strength. Consider the greats, the athletes who endure grueling training sessions, the musicians who practice for hours on end, the entrepreneurs who face rejection and failure time and time again. They didn't become legends by playing it safe. They became legends because they understood that the only way to achieve greatness is to suffer like a champion. It's not just about enduring hardship. It's about embracing it. It's about turning obstacles into stepping stones. It's about finding joy in the struggle and meaning in the grind. This mindset is what separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. When you suffer with purpose, you transform adversity into opportunity. You learn to see challenges not as threats, but as chances to grow, to evolve, to become the best version of yourself. Think of your own journey. When have you faced struggles that felt insurmountable? How did you rise to the occasion? Those moments define you. They shape your character and your future. They teach you resilience and grit. You might feel alone in your suffering, but remember that every champion has walked that path. Every great success story is filled with trials and tribulations. Now, let's talk about fear. Fear often stands as the biggest barrier to our ambitions. It whispers to you, telling you to play it safe, to avoid discomfort, to stay within the confines of what is easy and known. But champions know that fear is merely a signal. It tells you that you're on the verge of something great. It tells you that you're stepping outside your comfort zone, and that's where the magic happens. So when fear grips you, lean into it, acknowledge it, then push through it. The other side is where growth awaits. The other side is where you discover your true potential. Remember, every great athlete, every accomplished artist, every influential leader has faced fear head-on. They didn't let it paralyze them. They let it propel them forward. As you embrace suffering and confront fear, you also learn the importance of perseverance. There will be days when you feel like giving up, when the weight of your struggles feels too heavy to bear. In those moments, remember why you started. Remember your dreams, your goals, your aspirations. Let that passion fuel you. Let it remind you that every moment of suffering is a step closer to your dreams. Ultimately, suffering like a champion is about mindset. It's about shifting your perspective to see pain as an integral part of the journey. It's about understanding that every setback is a setup for a comeback. It's about believing in yourself, even when the odds are stacked against you. Champions don't see failure as the end. They see it as a lesson, a stepping stone on the path to success. So, as you navigate through life, embrace the suffering that comes your way. Let it challenge you. Let it refine you. Let it teach you. Because at the end of the day, when you look back at your journey, you won't remember the moments of comfort. You'll remember the moments of struggle, the battles you fought, and the resilience you built. And in those memories, you'll find the essence of what it truly means to suffer like a champion. You'll understand that suffering is not just an obstacle, but a powerful catalyst for growth and achievement. So stand tall, face your challenges, and wear your scars with pride. You are not just a survivor, you are a champion in the making. Let's consider the story of someone we all admire, Michael Jordan. His journey was not just about talent, it was about relentless practice, constant rejection, and overcoming adversity. He was cut from his high school basketball team. That suffering ignited a fire in him, driving him to work harder than anyone else. He transformed pain into purpose, and that's what made him a champion. His story teaches us that suffering is not the end, it's the beginning of something greater. Now think about J.K. Rowling. Before she became one of the best-selling authors in history, she faced immense challenges: poverty, depression, rejection from multiple publishers. Yet, she continued to write, to dream, to push through the suffering. Her perseverance became the foundation of her success, and her story serves as a beacon for anyone facing their own struggles. It's easy to be inspired by their stories, but it's crucial to recognize that you too have the power to create your own. You may not be an athlete or a world-renowned author, but your journey is equally valid. The challenges you face may feel overwhelming, but they are shaping you into the person you're meant to be. Each moment of suffering brings you closer to your goals and teaches you invaluable lessons along the way. Think of the small victories in your life, the times you pushed through when you felt like giving up, the moments when you chose hard work over comfort. These moments are the building blocks of your character. They are what define you. When you embrace suffering, you open yourself up to growth. You become resilient. You learn to trust yourself and your abilities. You realize that you are capable of so much more than you ever thought possible. In every field, success is often hidden behind a wall of struggle. The most successful people aren't those who avoided pain. They are those who embraced it. They are the ones who learned to dance with their challenges, to take them on as partners rather than enemies. They understand that suffering is a part of the process, a process that can lead to transformation. Imagine climbing a mountain. The journey is arduous. There are moments when you want to turn back, when the summit seems impossible to reach. But as you continue to climb, as you endure the discomfort and fatigue, you start to feel a sense of accomplishment. Each step forward is a victory, each breath a reminder that you are capable of overcoming obstacles. When you finally reach the peak, the view is breathtaking. The struggle was worth it, and you realize that it was the suffering that made the triumph so sweet. Life's challenges are much like that mountain. They can be daunting, and the path can be steep, but every step you take in the face of suffering prepares you for the next. You learn resilience, you build strength, you cultivate the spirit of a champion. The journey is not meant to be easy, and that's what makes it beautiful. It's in the struggle that you find your true self. It's in the moments of pain that you discover your strength. It's in the act of pushing through adversity that you unlock your potential. So, as you move forward in life, remember to suffer like a champion. Embrace the challenges. Welcome the pain. Let it be your guide, because in that suffering lies the path to greatness, the foundation of your dreams, and the essence of your true self. Stand tall in the face of adversity, for you are not just a participant in this journey, you are a champion, destined to rise above and conquer every challenge that comes your way.